Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this KIDDE smoke alarm and its application as a replacement for this FireX smoke alarm. Now FireX is a KIDDE brand, and if you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these smoke alarms, I'll put a link to it in the description. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I do want to say I did buy this with my own money. Now this is the FireX, it's the I4618 series or the I4618A. And this is a hardwired smoke alarm with backup battery, and the date on here is 2012 August 15th, so this is actually way out of date. It's actually kind of yellowed a little bit. And this is the one I'm going to be replacing it with, and this is the model 20SAR. So this is a wired interconnected, but this uses two AA batteries, whereas the old one used 9-volt batteries. So I'll get this open. So I don't know if this is going to be an exact drop-in replacement. We do have a manual here. I'm not going to cover everything here, but you'll want to read through it on your own. It talks about where to place your smoke alarms and such. Now you can buy a similar smoke detector that has lithium backup battery that lasts 10 years. I'm sure that's fine too. Now one thing that was different is the old one had a shower cap over it. Like if you're doing drywall or painting when you're building a house, you could keep that shower cap on it and then pull it off when you're done so dust and debris doesn't get in there. This one has this kind of plastic shield on it, so this definitely needs to be removed. Now this is a big change here. If we look at the old one, we can see how the connector was on it, and this one has a different style connector. So the new plug does not fit on the old smoke detector. It almost kind of does, but this fits in here differently. So you can buy adapters for this. I'm just going to swap this out so we can pull this red off here. This is the interconnect wire. So we have hot, common, and the communication wire. Now to connect these up, I'm going to use Wago lever nuts. So these are the 221412, and I'll have a link below for these. So you'll need 3 per smoke alarm. So to use these, I'll open up both sides. And I'm not an electrician or a smoke detector expert. I'm just sharing my experience here, so you want to do your own research. And these are some pretty small lever nuts, but these have very minimal electrical requirements, so you don't need real big ones here. So this will go in here, and I'll lock it down. And then the other one will go on the actual wire that's wired into the house. So I'll open all these up, and now that's ready to install. So I currently have wire nuts on there. I'll take those wire nuts off, and I may need to restrip the wires, and I'll stick that in there and lock that down, and then I'll have the new connector on the end. So that's something to keep in mind, is that if you have the old style, you'll need to adjust to these. And like I said, you can get an adapter, but I prefer just swapping them out. So that has the trim plate. Now this is an original trim plate from this. They look kind of different. This one was kind of sloped on the side, this one's flat. Let's see if they work with each other. So I have the old trim plate and the new detector. Stick this in here, and that fits in just fine. Now I have the old detector and the new trim plate fits in also. Now I don't know why you'd put the old one on the new trim plate, I'm just testing. Now this one had a little tab here that is the security kind of tab. So on the old plate, you could take these pins out here, and this would drop into that, and it would make it more difficult to remove, so you can just unscrew it easily. It looks like the new detector does not have that feature, so you can just screw this in here, and it just held with friction. So it doesn't have the tamper-resistant feature. It does have a little foam gasket around here, so if you have an electrical box, it can kind of help seal against that. And then let's see how this opens. So we can pry that open, and it does come with the 2 AA batteries, and you pull this tab out to activate them. Now it does say AC connector must be removed to replace batteries. Press tab to remove AC connector. So that's kind of interesting. So I'll actually slot this in here. So this is locked in here. So to pull this out, you need to actually press down on here while you're sliding it back. So we'll probably press down on this side and slide it, and that comes out. I don't know that that's harder than the old way. It's probably actually a little bit easier. So I'm not going to go over the installation of this. If you have one of these, you can leave your cover plate on. You just need to swap out the wire, and then this will screw right on. Okay, so here I have the smoke detector. I used the wire nuts to connect it up to the existing wiring and plugged it in, and I used the old ring since it's still in pretty good shape. So now it's all ready for service. So that's replacing an old FireX smoke alarm with a KIDDE smoke alarm. The one thing you have to consider is the wiring. The thing you don't have to consider is the mounting plate. It's a pretty easy swap. And at least with these smoke detectors, you're supposed to replace them after 10 years, so I'm a little bit late. But I have lots of smoke detectors, so I have redundancy in my system. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.